What's up, y'all? You're here for another episode of Conversations with the Media Prince. And I got this talented guy right next to me, Mr. Montez Brénard, the owner of the FUCKET Hat that is taking over the DMV. It's like taking the area by storm. You see, I'm in it. We just shot something epic with it. Funny story. When we were actually pulling up, as I was getting out my car, a random guy just came down the street and yelled outside, "Hey, you got on the FUCKET Hat!" How does that feel to know that you have created a staple look here?
I appreciate the momentum because every time somebody brings some new energy to it, it give me a reason to keep pushing forward. It give me it's almost like a refresher.
Hey, did you know it was gonna be this lit?
Yeah, I say that's the reason why I put the time in to make sure I was able to actualize it. Because the idea, the concept started 3 years ago until it being an actual product. So, there was a lot of time in between where I could have said fuck it, but I had a good hunch that it hadn't been seen before. You know what I'm saying? There was gonna be something fresh, and something exciting to add to the game.
Okay, how did you come up with the name for it?
Okay, so the funny story about that, when I initially came up with the concept, it was almost like a ghost design that I was going to use for another brand. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Pierre Moss.
Yes.
So I had a relationship with the founder, Kirby, and I had just hit him up one day like, yeah, I got this idea. What you think about it? Send him a picture of it. It was a pleated bucket hat. And he was like, it's fire. And I'm like, tag me in.
Hey.
And I don't know if that was too ambiguous what I said, tag me in, where I ain't hit the point, but basically he just started telling me what I could do to get it lit type shit. Just take good pictures, start getting it out here on people and see how people feel about it, stuff like that. So that's when I was just like, fuck it.
Hey, and
I'm gonna just do it on my own, yeah.
And now you see, it's everywhere. Got me in it. So take us back. When did your eye for fashion start?
Man, I'll say, as a child, my parents were pretty fashionable. You know what I mean? My grandmother, 100% is style icon. You know what I'm saying? She was putting me on to luxury, high fashion stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's Saks Fifth, you know what I mean? Even market stuff like that. Stuff I didn't really know about yet. But my mom and my dad were putting clothes on me a certain way, so I'm sure in some ways I was influenced by that, but I was designing on clothes early. Hand paint was what I was using. I would get t-shirts. At some point I was using blank t-shirts and just doing cartoon characters, Bugs Bunny, stuff like that, selling them at school. And then I started doing I Love DC shirts, and freaking those ones. That was one of my first big waves. A lot of people was asking me to freak those for them.
And when did you know you had it? I'm on to something.
And you mean in fashion?
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of compartmentalized each idea. You know what I mean? So it's I usually get a certain feeling about an idea, and that feeling gives me the confidence to display it to the world. And then when I get that reassurance, then I get that energy again, and then I start to cycle over.
I got you. To you, what is fashion in your definition?
To me, fashion is any garment or accessory that you add to your wardrobe. But when I think fashion, I oftentimes think trend. So I'm more on the side of style.
Okay.
Cause then it's more so just about how pieces make you feel, and how they react or interact with other pieces that you have. So in that way, it's timeless. Yeah. You don't got to worry about when it is.
Right.
You know that you gonna love this piece, and you know that Whether you in the 70s or you like this hat.
Yeah.
This hat could have worked in the 70s. It feels like the past and the future.
And the future.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you define your style in 3 words? Have you ever been asked that before?
I feel like not that I can recall, bro. My style in 3 words.
It makes you think, right?
Yeah.
Like I say, for me, mine is my style in 3 words is epic, suave, and eclectic.
Okay. See, I guess the thing is like it changes often, you know what I mean? Okay. I'll say contrast.
Okay. That's a good one.
I'll say utility.
Okay.
And I'll say individual.
Bam. I like that. So now with the success of the FUCKET Hats, what is next now? Because now this is taking a life of its own and you cannot stop now.
Yeah, life of its own for sure. People hit me up like, you know, I'm getting like tagged and stuff on social media where they're seeing like they call them FUCKET sightings. It's like, oh, we got a FUCKET sighting. Oh, it's a FUCKET.
It's a big deal.
Like,
I told y'all.
Yeah.
Literally, the guy damn near crashed his car to yell out the window, "Hey, you have on a FUCKET hat!" And I was just like, hey, the designer right here. It just was so like mind blowing to know that you have really created a area staple that is now becoming nationally known.
Yeah. I think the next phase is just scaling out. You know what I mean? You know, making production bigger. Focusing on like just like refining everything about the experience with the FUCKET hat. You know, with the packaging, all of that stuff.
Got you.
You know, me experimenting with new colors. I'm getting ready to move on to the 2nd generation. FUCKET, so everybody who supported for the 1st generation, I'm gonna do something special for them.
Hey.
And yeah, a lot of those colors from the 1st generation won't reappear, so that's gonna be another thing.
That's gonna make it even more better because now it feels exclusive.
Yeah,
like I got an exclusive.
Yeah, it's that.
Okay. Does it ever get overwhelming now with so much success?
No, I think I kind of accounted for the overwhelmingness prior to, because initially I came from a place of thinking about clothing brands, right? So the idea of a collection, this many tops, this many bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you got this side accessory piece, you got like other items to support, low tier items and stuff like that. And to me, that was overwhelming. And I was almost at like a analysis paralysis state where I couldn't even start a line because it was so much to think about, and having to keep thinking about just as the seasons change. It's like now you need a fall winter, now you need a spring summer. So me coming into this what I call like fashion product, fashion accessory space, it allowed me the freedom to hone in on unique moments, you know, things that excite me in the, you know, in that little space, and me being able to put focus on that thing versus like adding these other things to supplement being a line or being a collection. Got you.
Yeah. So now that where you are now and what you know now, what do you say to that guy that was freaking the I Love DC shirts back in the day? What do you say to him now?
it's paying off.
Hey.
Yeah, it's paying off. You know, cause I think I realized that no matter what, this is what I'll be doing. I'm just, it's just gonna transform along the way as I experience more things, get exposed to more things. I'm a maker.
Yeah, and you know what? A dope vibe that I get from you that's always like the same. I get assurance from you, like you know what you're supposed to be doing, and it shows. And I think that's why people gravitate to your brand even more, because they can tell it's authentically you. Because we from an area where tomorrow somebody else is gonna be making their knockoff brands of trying to make the FUCKET hat. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody is so like trying to be the trend. But for you can tell that you really took your time with these. And which was so unique is in the wave of everybody trying to wear the bucket hat, everybody trying to run to that. You ran this way. And now it's like, damn, I want one of those. And it's creating that new infrastructure of how you want to wear hats in the DC area that, of course, we're seeing is transcending to the rest of the world. So that's lit. So 2023 is looking like what for you?
2023 is looking airy, it's looking more spacious.
Hey.
It's looking like, about to spread out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Move around into some markets that I haven't been in. Rub some shoulders that I ain't rubbed yet. And just keep exposing, because the reaction is repetitive, when people get to see it, people get to love it, you know what I mean? So as long as I can get into new eyes, then create love. Do
you shock yourself by what you're able to do and what you are getting ready to get up to do? Do you shock yourself like, damn, I am fucking magical, right?
No, because I think the process, like I said, the process leading up to, it's so much checks and balances. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making sure that the field goal percentage is high before I put all my resources into something. Or
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, because it also lets you know that business wise, you're making sure you dot your I's and you cross your T's. And a lot of people don't. They try to do their business last, and then they realize it plummets.
Yeah, and I was that person, you know what I'm saying, part two. So it's the mistakes that made me figure it out. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not about to keep spinning my wheels. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep just throwing shit to see what's stick. Nah, I know this was sticky before I dropped it. So we good to go.
Well, I want to say this. As a fan, I am very proud of you and what you've created. To the point where I was geeked to create something with the brand, because I saw these hats and was like, if you know Media Prince, Media Prince loves a hat. So my head had to be in one. But before I let you go, I want to play this game with you called Either Or.
Okay.
And so I'm going to give you just some fashion questions, and you give me who you would pick. The other one can never exist, though. So the one that you name exists. The other one has never existed. So you pick which one you want to exist.
I'm deciding their fate. So which one sticks and which one
goes.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So the one you pick stays. The one you don't pick never existed.
All right.
Balenciaga or Bottega?
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga stays. Okay. Fendi or Gucci?
Gucci.
Okay. Black or gold?
Black.
Okay. Ooh, this is a detrimental one to say right now, but Yeezy or Ivy Park?
Yeezy.
Okay. Diesel or Balmain?
Diesel.
Okay. He's crushing this. Louis Vuitton or Ferragamo?
Well, I actually modeled for Ferragamo before, but I'm gonna go Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suit or casual wear?
Casual.
Okay. Let's do one last one. It should be very easy. Bucket hats or FUCKET hats?
FUCKET Hats for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one, the only Montez Brénard. Please let them know where they can follow you and find you, and where they could purchase this before the second generation comes.
Okay, so on social media, it's MOY MUSEUM. That's MOYMUSEUM. That's the brand page, and then my personal page is Montez MONTEZ.XYZ. As far as the FUCKET Hats on the web, you got FUCKETHat.com. And that's fuck it, spelled just like bucket, but with an F, hat.com.
Hey. And I like to lead them out with some type of motivational. What's one motto you live by?
They like to say that everything under the sun has already been done. I like to say that we're operating in the space above the sun.
And there you have it, conversations with the Media Prince.